Hey,
Did
put
they
the guns
get
away.
tickets?
Put the guns away.
Got
Put
to.
the
Sorry.
guns away. Put the guns away.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Guess what? We're back, bitches.
Let's go, baby!
Yeah. Rolling with Gina featuring Joe the Butcher. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. See, I'm working on the other episode, so I'm trying to do this at the same time as I do the podcast. So we're gonna get it shaking and baking at the
That's your
same
new
time while I
tablet,
do
huh?
it.
You out here
Oh
using your new
yeah.
tablet. Yeah.
G lit, baby. G lit, baby. And I got the pixel. Oh yeah.
I gotta
So,
get one of those.
Hey, look,
See,
I'm
I don't
telling
know.
you, I'm gonna send you
I
my
don't
link
know
to
how you guys
Amazon.
do it.
Thing works
But every time I
wonderful.
try to show anything, it blocks out. I don't know why.
Well, you gotta get your life together.
Yeah, I just feel like I need to learn how to work on TikTok.
The pickles. All right, hold on. All right,
have
so
pickles.
introduce our guests. We have
So
for the first time.
tonight, for the first time ever, we're going to introduce, and I'm gonna let my boy Joel take it right on away.
So we have the Bowlers Helping Bowlers podcast on with us tonight. We're gonna invite them in. So we're gonna let Steve, Pickles, and Cobra come in, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk some bowling, and we're gonna talk about some other shit because those guys love to talk about bowling, but we do too. But yeah, this is my day off, and this is our fun podcast. I don't mind talking about bowling, but I'm gonna invite these guys in because we've been a part of theirs, so we have a good time with them. So we're gonna bring in Steve, Rubling, Kober, and Steve, Rubling, Kober, and the Pickles. Don't leave this podcast or we're gonna box.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh.
It's the Kober, and then
Oh.
and then the Pickles, and then the Pickles. Hi guys.
Yeah, you do realize this is WrestleMania Saturday, Joel, right?
You're
We
okay,
do.
bro. Look
You
at
be
this.
all right.
Look how
You be all right.
this is super sick, bro. Look, it lined
Cobra.
everybody up the right way.
Cobra.
Cobra, are you in the dark?
He's doing the dark side.
Buddy.
Hey, there he is.
There it is.
Welcome, everybody. What's up, y'all? How you
Brian,
doing
I have
tonight?
no idea how you handle these type of things. My ears are flaming hot right now, and it is not comfortable.
Bro, you look like you're ready to land the plane. It's like, oh, we're coming in for landing.
It looks like he's ready to go for a wrestling match.
You gotta get, why? Like, they don't look like they fit your head the right way. Maybe it's the hat.
They're my kids.
Headphones.
Why did you steal your headphones?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why don't you?
Because I left mine at work.
Did you break them?
No, I left them at work.
Hey, Brian.
Yo, Pickles,
got
what are
one
you doing?
request.
Hunting for
We
fucking
have one
rabbits right
request. You will not leave the podcast tonight.
now? You better stay here with
What
us.
do you mean?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out.
Blink twice. Blink twice, bro. We'll help you.
And then cheat meals. Okay.
No, the
Gee,
culprit of the blink twice is
Yeah,
already
I'm
in
just
bed.
had to
so
fix
we're
my
good.
AirPods situation.
Okay, so since you guys are just gonna be like having conversations with us, I hope you guys can keep up with like the football talk because we have one topic that we want to discuss first, and it's not bowling
Fuck
related.
that guy.
Or actually, you know what? Actually, let's go this way because fine, we're gonna do this. All right, so Anthony Simonson put up a post. I don't want to phrase it wrong. I don't know if anybody
I know what
has
post
seen
you're
this
talking about.
post. He didn't want to say something, and from what I have read, there has been a post about not two-handers, not right-handers, but the left-handers this week.
Yeah.
So what I'm told is that the lefties absolutely mollywopped them this week.
Yeah.
Now, can someone give me the example as to how that happened, or what you guys' take on what it's like when 1 week the lefties absolutely destroy them? He said, "Yay for the lefties." And 1 week the lefties absolutely destroy them, and then the next week they're absolutely not in anymore. Like,
Well, I can tell you exactly why. It's there's less traffic on the left side. Sometimes the odds are going to be on our favor, and sometimes they're not. It's kind of like playing the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor.
You know what? Lefties. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, so that's it though. Like, do you guys feel like the lefties get shut out, or do you guys feel like it's just the like is that just how things go?
There are going to be certain patterns, especially on the PBA level, where there's just not enough lefty traffic to burn in your own spot, and the lefties are just going to be behind pace.
Yeah.
Now there are going to be some other patterns that are more favorable for
wanna
the
say hi,
lefties,
Pumpkin?
and that's when you have 4 lefties and a righty on a show.
You say hi, Pumpkin?
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi,
There's a
Duncan.
lot of us in here today.
I know. I
We're the Brady Bunch.
Appreciate you, Sir Shrakes. So
All right, so here's okay. So
there you go. Give me some info, Butch.
qualifying rounds. Really, if you think about it, the lefties really didn't. The first lefty is Jesper Simpson at 5th because you got EJ, Kevin, AJ, and Jacob Buttroff. I can't fucking stand that guy. You gonna watch me fucking nut up.
So Shannon says
That motherfucker throwing the ball.
Shannon says talk is going around. They're having more difficult patterns out to sabotage the two-handers. Bring it, Mike G. I ain't worried about it.
But here's the thing. Then you got.
How do you shut out two-handers?
Then you got
Scared.
Frankie the Wall. You got Tom. You got Dom. You got Matt Sanders is the lefty. Kevin's the lefty. You got Darren, Packy, BJ, Tom,
All lefties. Yeah,
Anthony,
except for Tom.
Major Mika in
Yo,
17.
shout outs, bro.
The ageless wonder.
I saw that man he missed a 10-pin at the Masters?
Yep, to
Or the
win.
US Open. It was the Masters? I was in the stands for that one. Bro,
Oh, that was the tournament champions, wasn't it?
no, that was at Carolier.
I was saying there was one where he missed like an 8 or a 9 pin and laid there on the approach
It was
because he
a
couldn't
10
believe
pin.
he missed it.
It was a 10-pin. That was at Carolier.
That was the one. Okay.
Yeah. I was there for that. I was like,
really, to be honest, hold on. Hey, you're supposed to be in the living.
Oh, speaking of older stuff, I want somebody to bring back the Machuga flop.
I would never do that. Shit look like it hurts. No, could you imagine? Hell
Yeah, no doubt.
So what else you seeing in there, Butch? What do you got, bro?
Well, shit, I just backed out because I thought we were done talking.
Well, shit.
But like, how do you
Tell me
create?
how you feel about Bolero.
Fuck Blair! Jeter, what are you doing?
Doing some shit. I told you I'm doing shit at the same time as we're doing this podcast. Don't forget.
He's doing some shit while he's doing some shit.
Are you doing some shit while you're doing some shit?
I'm doing that shit while I do this other shit. So, I got to do this shit while we make sure this shit gets going perfectly.
Because you're perfect, my guy.
He's
You know how I do. I'm
You're
working.
beautiful and perfect.
I'm
I like
working.
that shit.
I'm beautiful. I'm working.
and ass. See, I said the thing about it being like $50 burgers and $60 just ridiculously priced things that don't make sense inside of a Bolero. Because, like I told y'all, bro, they took my center and they made it this big mainstream thing, and it just took the home out of the shit.
Yeah.
Like that part is what really bothered me about that.
But needless to say, I don't really see how the lefties mollywopped it. I think maybe Anthony was making a poke at Sean Rash. Maybe. I mean,
Oh, we're gonna poke that bear.
oh, you can post something. I'm gonna post something. Just to
I
be-
mean, bro, like they made a shirt, and he's been promoting the hell out of this shirt.
integrity.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like you're trolling
Seen
right
that.
now.
Yeah, he's doing
Like,
nothing
you
but
trolling
trolling.
right now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so you come out here and then you talk about integrity, and now you're making a
Yeah.
mockery of what you
Of
brought
what
up.
you're right. Yeah.
You're swirling your
No,
own
the-
shit right now, bro.
It-
The funniest thing about Rash and his integrity bullshit is when he was facing Russo and he thought he lost. He's like, "Oh, integrity one
That's
day,"
what I
and then
said.
Russo leaves the split and winds up winning the damn tournament.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like that's the part that I said, because I was like, how you gonna sit here and no shot to nobody? But I'm like, that's kind of wild. You stir this shit up.
And then-
You do what? Sell shirts? Is
Yeah,
that what this
And
is?
then he has to turn
I
and
wanna sell
apologize to Russo. He's like, "Oh man, it wasn't anything about you." It's like, "Oh, bullshit! You're pissed off at a urethane lefty almost beat you again."
I'm gonna have
I can
Justin. I'm gonna have
understand
Justin
that,
make
like,
a
he's
shirt and say "fuck Bolero."
But I can say, like, bro, he's a lefty. Like, what? He's a lefty two-hander. What did that have to do with you beating him? Like, what did that have to do with you on your side of the lane? Like, nothing. Literally had nothing to do with
Because
it.
everybody was showing your thing that weekend. We all know how Roush feels about your thing.
The people
thing.
gaslighting themselves nowadays is
Yeah, but I'm,
diabolical.
this
I
is
mean,
why
it's
Tom was like,
crazy.
this is how we move the needle on TV now. This is how we move ratings because they've worked for so long up to this point. Like, this is why I said
He's been talking to Eric Bischoff. Controversy creates cash.
He's
Yeah,
creating
well,
his
yeah.
own controversy, though. Yeah, like, that's why I said, let this fucking rivalry go already. It's over. Like, nobody
no,
cares
ain't no
about
rivalry.
Belmo Rash no more, bro.
There is no rivalry, obviously.
Yeah, bro.
I
is like.
I was gonna say, can
this.
can I make a shirt that has the 900 Global on it, and then put like a bottle of Boudreaux's butt paste to say diaper rash?
I mean,
Oh, okay. All right, so let me ask you guys this, though. What do you do to improve the sport?
You put it
Only goes
back on
hard.
broadcast television at 10 a.m.
100%. Yes.
there. Yeah, no, that's oh god, fuck me. Ah!
What happened?
You put bowling back on broadcast
No,
TV,
he just
free
bailed out
TV,
like
10
I did.
a.m. on Saturday.
I would say
It
10 or
doesn't
11.
really work that way, though, anymore. Everything is streaming. Let's keep it a stack now. You can't find what to me. Go call Netflix.
Yeah, no,
Or
Put it on.
Netflix.
I'm about to say
Give us
yeah,
a
or like
bowling
Wayne,
section.
or like Wayne. Put it
Yeah.
on a Saturday.
But even broadcast TV at 10 a.m. is going to be better than Fox Sports 1 at 1 o'clock on a Sunday competing against the MLB and the NFL.
Yeah, and you gotta have a fucking
On those
package.
same networks at that.
Huh?
I said on them same networks at that. Yeah, that's a little hard. You're competing with baseball. You're competing with college football sometimes. You're competing with some NFL spots that you can't really get games in. Like you're competing with a lot of shit in Fox Sports. So it's like, yeah, put it back to regular TV. I get that notion. I get you want to go to streaming, but people can stream regular TV. I mean, it's not hard.
But like,
Yeah, you still get your local channels.
Yeah, you can still get the locals. So I mean, put it back on
Put
local
it back
TV.
on CBS and put it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
I would
And then
say
do it around
sometimes-
and make sure not college, like not around anything going on with college, because then you're gonna
Yeah.
get eliminated on
Yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturday nights, you're gonna get eliminated off game.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I work every fucking Saturday. I'll never watch a show.
but you can, but it would be a little simpler for you to just be able to cut it on and be like, okay, yeah, if I want to peek at it, you could.
I feel you, but like
Well, and here's the thing: is now, we have now DVR, right? So you can record.
And you can always play back, so you can always go back
Right.
and watch it.
Well, and Joel, you as a PSO, that's not the target audience we're trying to gain. We're trying to gain the recreational bowler, and you do that in the morning time, on the weekend, on free TV.
Are you kidding me? I walked in at 9:15 this morning. I got followed in. I was supposed to leave at 12:30. People still like 12:19. Like, yo, where are you going? I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do? So, as a pro shop guy, like, bro, I get it. I understand that, but like, it's so. Here's the reason. Here's another reason why it's hard for me to watch, because I know when I watch the shows now, I'm just shitty about the after of it. Because no matter what, if it's not fucking EJ Tackett, y'all lose y'all minds, bro. It is
well,
insane how when someone that isn't known, bro, there's one player that y'all probably don't have any, like the guys that bowl know, but there's a player who's a lefty. His name is Graham Fa. Bro,
remember Grandpa.
this dude is so good. It's insane how good this dude is. I don't know why he's not making shows. But yo, he's in the top.
He did. He spoke
He's
up.
so good.
He spoke up. And
Speaking
did
of
say
speaking of shows,
that he put too much pressure on himself after he won his first title.
Bro, watch this man mollywop him at the U.S. Open, bro. I was like, yo.
speaking of shows, we got to change the finals format. We've been running the same format for over 20 years. Something's got to change, because once you've seen one finals stepladder, you've seen them all.
Yeah, you got to switch
Something's
it up.
got to change.
So what do you
Well,
suggest?
they tried that in the early 2000s.
I don't know. That's why I said something. If I had a plan, I would divulge my
We don't need to
plan.
go to the 2-2 because I thought that was ridiculous. I think it needs to be a 5-minute step ladders for only masters and masters for major tournaments, and that's it. Stop the bullshit of fucking 17 bowlers or whatever they fucking want to do. I mean, make it a 5-minute step ladder. Make a 5-minute step ladder and let it be done. Everything else, fucking free for all. Fucking tackle the guy.
Or-
DJ Jackets and
Oh
everything.
my God.
Cut his fucking brake lines. I don't care what you do.
Or what you do is you change the finals to a 5-person match play, and you run it as a bracket as opposed to just the step ladder.
I don't know who
Definitely
Purple
do
Slammer
that.
is, but
Just
he's
something's got to change. The
How
format
about you
has
let
got to
him
change
talk shit
somehow.
on TV? How about that?
Yeah, but
That
Let him talk
too.
about shit while you there.
Yeah,
Because I
right.
promise you, if I make a
Deeper.
TV show, I'm talking hella shit to whoever I bowl. Guarantee you that shit goes viral. Because here's the thing, y'all buddies,
know that,
I want to
man.
go over
Night
the house
guy.
and do all that extra shit. I promise you, if I'm bowling for 100 G's, I'm coming for your throat, and you're gonna hear that shit. Fuck the buddy thing. We ain't friends. I'm trying to pay my bills, but you're gonna come out here. Oh yeah, we're gonna make videos together. Fuck what you talking about. I'm coming for your throat. That's
I'm on your
it.
ass, Mr.
Purple-
Postman.
I-
I'm
what I
on your
want is I
ass.
want
I'm
Joel-
talking my
National
shit.
title, no thanks.
Said
I want Joel
EXP.
versus Boog in a final, and just let Joel run his mouth about going Brooklyn all the damn time.
Yo,
It would be
I
prime
talked to
time
him
TV.
when he was at the Open. That dude's cool as shit. I was like, bro, go get that shit.
Oh, I know,
bro.
but in that situation, you would be talking massive shit every time you
Get me,
cross
bro. I'm
Brooklyn.
like, yo, so this is what we're doing on TV right now? Yo, let me get on the show. I guarantee you we'll get ratings. Believe that shit. Because here's the thing, man. I love the respect and all that shit, but Belmo's doing it right. Because Belmo, every time he says something, people listen to him. And every time he mentions something about he gets a little too cocky, everybody wants to talk about it. That's how you get the sport going. Now, it needs money. You need to add money to it. But the problem is you're going too fucking corporate. It's too corporate.
Yeah, I
Bro,
do.
bring the raw, the rawness back of it. Because, yo, the authenticity is where we thrive in it.
Right.
Where you can
That's
have a
what
whole
I was
crowd of
gonna
just,
do.
like, did anybody remember that show where Richie Allen and Chris Barnes bowled against each other and they were blowing fucking horns in the fucking stands? That was, that was wild because they just let them do whatever the hell they wanted. Richie Allen was staring him down while he was walking back. I was like, yo, type of shit I would do. Let someone go cross hit against Tommy Jones. What happened when angry? Let him go get a messenger after you cross. That's that ass, Mr. Postman. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, and one of the better TV matches we had in a long time was, what was it? AJ Johnson versus Chris Barnes. When AJ finally struck, and he's like, "Oh, I'm back," and then Chris Barnes
went.
struck behind him and said, "I'd never left."
Yeah, but bro,
Right
that
on,
type of shit.
boy.
Chris Barnes used to talk hella shit.
He did.
First off, am I the only one that remembers Jason Couch versus Patrick Allen? And they were both shit talking. And Jason Couch goes up, slams the 10 back, and goes, "I'm nobody's boy." And Patrick Allen goes off. It was a slugfest from that point on, and I loved it. Being a
I was saying, then
kid, I
there was
loved it.
also Pete Weber.
Yeah.
You want it, you got it. You better not miss.
Who do you think you are? Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he said that and still lost.
No,
Thanks.
he still won.
Facts. He really
You remember
did.
that
Oh,
part?
who you think you are? I am was after he won.
I was
Yeah,
there for that
right.
one.
But-
But you,
Nah, I'm talking about the one Steven said. Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that one definitely, he got that ass.
He's like, "You want it,
That
you
one.
got it. You better not miss."
Got his ass
Huh?
handed to
He
him in
didn't.
that one.
I want to see EJ talk shit one
he
time.
listens.
I want to see
Yeah,
EJ talk
yeah,
shit.
fuel the fire, bro.
Understood the assignment.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Right, Jeter.
So I feel like whoever said that, but it's too stiff, bro. You too, like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's not fun
now
to watch
the last
anymore.
couple of TV shows, I'll give you actually pretty good. Shout out to what's his name, Ethan.
Ethan
Ethan
Fiore.
Fiore.
Ethan Fiore. Again,
Fiore.
shout out to
Oh,
him,
yeah.
bro. 20-year-old. This is the first time
Killing
in
it.
a while long I ain't hear no shit talking.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? What do you got to
They were
say?
all
bro?
20. They were all in their 20s, so they weren't going
Yeah, it was a bit,
Yeah, I'm about to say it was all
It was a
young
young
kids.
crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was all
young
young
crowd.
ones. So
You're
it's like you're not
coming.
gonna hear this shit.
You better
Yeah,
get better.
you better
better
get ready.
better.
You got to, because they're
I
on
will
y'all.
say, I feel like they should probably do a little bit more about
Thank you,
educating
Strike
people, like
Oh yeah,
in
strike a
bowling
lot, my God.
aspects in terms, just when they're talking about like the balls that they're throwing and stuff like that. Like, I feel like if they were
I remember
a
that.
little bit more details, they might get a little bit more draw to some of the younger crowds to actually make people watch.
Wayne, that was only one guy that did that, and that was Belmo. And he was
Belmo
so
and
pissed off
Weber.
with Belmo for putting his towel on his towel putting on his ball. I want
Don't
him to
let
take
him
it.
put it.
Tell him not to put
Don't
his
let him
towel
put that towel on my
ball.
equipment.
I'd be the dick just to fucking do it.
We know you would. We know damn well you would. We know exactly you would.
Oh,
I'm
We
like,
know
yeah, shut
that.
up.
We know that
Eat this
shit.
bacon.
you want to talk about one dude that
Place your
was
bet.
notorious for never losing his cool, but when he lost it, he lost it? Was
Say-
Walter Ray when that dude flashed his camera in his approach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I do remember
Bro,
that.
I'm going to tell y'all a little story about Walter Ray, bro. I'm going to see if I remember this because it's been a minute. I think this dude, it was one U.S. Open. I think it was my first one. Dude bowls with Walter Ray. I believe he cut him off in the first or second game. Walter Ray reams him out. The dude DNFs. The dude DNFs after one game because Walter Ray reamed him out.
He said, "I'm out of here, coach." He said, "I ain't dealing with this shit." He said, "I ain't dealing with this
Sucked
shit."
by the
He
goat.
pulled a Anthony Richardson.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said, "I'm out of here." He
I
said,
can't
"Get
do it
me
no
out
more,
of here."
coach.
He
I
said,
was
"Get
like,
me out of
damn,
here,
bro.
coach." He said, "I gotta go." He said, "I gotta go now."
I was like, bro, like, listen, I understand. Okay, so there's this aura about these great bowlers, bro. But at the end of the day, man, they gotta throw the ball just like you do. And after all these tournaments that I've bowled, I've realized, bro, they gotta throw it just like you do.
That's
I
it.
can't wait for this TikTok
yeah.
tournament because I'm gonna talk so much fucking shit.
I keep hearing about this TikTok tournament.
Bro,
listen.
every time we get on.
You're gonna hear about this and you're gonna understand me. You're gonna put this dude on the other side of the building. Are we?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Look, you see these three pricks down here? The 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is where I want to leave my fucking podcast early. Oh yeah, let's get Joel the Boy just the backwards guy because that's super sick.
No,
No,
we're not.
no.
So hold on, you don't
We're
want to
not.
bowl the backwards. You rather hear me talk
You're
shit.
gonna bowl right next to his ass. And you're gonna fucking like it. You're gonna get over it. And when he looks you in your fucking eyeballs, you're gonna say, "Who the fuck are you looking at?" And he's gonna fucking shoot for your ass.
He's gonna go bowl, and I'm gonna walk up there with him. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go with you, bitch. What are you gonna do? We're gonna go
hey.
together.
Could you imagine him leaving a 5-pin and you're walking up with him
Not
as he's
walking
going
up
backwards?
with you, bro. We're gonna shoot this, and you're gonna stare at me like you're weird. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna be allowed to do this ever in life, bro.
I'm shaving my head that day. Just
Who's
for
not
Joel.
talking shit, bro?
Bro.
I'm painting my face odd colors. I'm
I'm
not
shaving
brushing
my
my
head
teeth
just
on
for Joel that
purpose.
day.
Joel,
Oh, Joel's showing up in war paint.
Backwards guy.
Joel comes
So
in
good to see ya. I'm just kidding, backwards guy. I really like you. He's actually a really nice guy. He actually came to Woodland and we had like a whole conversation.
We need his business card, Joel.
Yeah, he gave me. Yeah, he actually.
We need it.
I miss it. I don't know if I have it. Probably don't. But I'm like, bro, like I can't believe you still do that. I was like, yo, I saw you on YouTube 25 years ago doing that shit. How old is that video,
Hey,
bro?
Yeah,
That card
it
is
That's
probably
pretty
right
old.
next to the ball that was under the bench for a year and the lady finally came and got it.
Here's the problem with that ball. It looked like it got run over by 13 buses and a nun. And you're going to come out here a year later and you're like, is my ball done yet? Excuse me? How long has it been here? A year? What do you mean? What do you mean a year?
I got-
of course it's still here.
I
I
bowled
really
it.
hate you right
I
now.
bowled a tournament and left 25 10 pins that day. It was a 6-game tournament.
Oh, Jesus.
So you were in a really good mood when you left them then.
Oh, you know what I did? I took my fucking, and you know how many I made? I made 10 that day.
Oh, so you were in a really good mood, huh?
50%,
I took my
boy.
fucking spare ball, tossed it across the parking lot. My buddy goes,
Into the other cornfield. Uh-huh.
no, my buddy goes and grabs it, turns around a week later and Lee shoots 279 with it. He goes, brings it back to me. He goes, it's not the ball. It was you.
He had to make sure to remind your ass about that one.
I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him for 2 days.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, you need to get on your shit, sir."
Yeah, like in Jersey, there's a couple of places that you could bowl at that you could throw bowling balls. Like there's a lake or pond behind the bowling alley, bro. If I could tell you how many bowling balls are in that lake or pond back there, bro,
Oh, yeah.
it would be astronomical.
Bro, so I found out there's a alley in Staten Island somewhere. They actually use old balls that you give them for house balls.
Are you kidding me, bro? There's places all over New York.
All
and
over the
New York.
country that do that.
That was like my literal, because I'm used to here where they have house balls.
Oh, bro.
They legit have house balls. But I haven't bowled in New York in God knows how long.
Yo,
I
there's
just so
so
happened to go
many.
one-
Like you see some gems in that shit, but they're
Bro,
plugged and cracked to shit.
that's how I told Butchie to send me his UC too, because I was bowling with one as a house ball. I was like, oh shit! I was like, yo, okay.
That ball better not wind up. That ball better not wind up in a fucking lake.
So that's treatment.
I actually like it. I actually like it.
I was
That's
tired.
what
What do you
place
like
I
better?
went
Do you
to.
like the Helios or the Rubicon?
I like the Rubicon better.
It's not
than
even
the
a real
Helios.
question.
I was about to say I like the Rubicon a lot.
Rubicon
more
was
than the
nuts.
Helios. Yeah, Rubicon is something vicious.
It's
And
not
I threw
even
it
The original
left-handed.
Rubicon, but the UC2
I threw it
and UC3
left-handed
were
and
tits.
right-handed. So yeah, 240 left-handed.
I thought you was
220
going
left,
lefty
right.
though.
I am over the summer. I'm doing it for the summer.
Okay, all
I
right.
found a league where I can go sanction in, and I'm gonna do it left-handed. So that way, by federation time, I got both hands sanctioned, so I can
Well,
whoop ass.
introduce his head ass.
I'm gonna smack the fire to my left hand, my fucking right hand. Bitch, get your
Alright,
ass
so-
out of here.
So let's switch topics. So you guys, we're gonna get off of bowling now. You guys talk football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a topic to discuss today because I want to move on from the bowling shit because that's all I do all week. So, first topic on the agenda: Aaron Bartholomew Rogers.
I put it this way. He's
I
about
already
Here we
Minnesota
go.
to, he's
bound.
about to fuck himself.
Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
gonna
agree.
ask our guests today. We're gonna get their opinion, and then I'm gonna get Butchie's and Jeet's opinion. So, what do you guys feel about the Jets letting Aaron Rodgers fly all the way to New York from the West Coast to 15-minute meeting, and they said, "Yeah, we're gonna go in another direction." What do you guys think about that?
I think the Jets were giving Aaron Rodgers the Aaron Rodgers treatment because that's exactly what he would want. He'd be like, yeah, I'll come out there, but I ain't paying for it. You're chartering me a flight. And so they said, okay, well, we'll charter you a flight. Oh, yeah, by the way, best of services in your future endeavors. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He's not going to retire. I promise you that much.
He's going to Minnesota.
He wants $10 million.
I've been saying that, and no one listens to me.
Are you kidding me? Everybody's saying
And
that.
I'm telling you what,
He's not going.
Everybody's saying that because he wants to follow his papi.
and I'll tell you
You know
what,
who his papi is.
Jordan
Papi
Love
Chulo.
goes to the
He's
Jets
been your papi.
eventually.
He was papi for you for a long time.
Long time.
The next quarterback that gets drafted by the Packers, in his first interview, they go, well, what do you think about being drafted by the Packers? And his first thing he says is, well, I don't want to be a Jet.
I mean, how many years does he have left? To be honest.
Okay, so I learned an interesting stat, and I learned about this on It Is What It Is podcast.
Couple more years.
Did you guys know that Aaron Rodgers is the highest paid quarterback ever in the history of the NFL?
Yeah.
He got more money than Matt Stafford, more money than Tom
That's
Brady.
crazy. That's
Just
crazy.
to think about that, right? You go,
Yeah, that's
holy
crazy.
shit. Just
Yeah.
how much money this man has made by playing football. And so I don't think it's a money thing now. We're getting the money thing out of perspective now. Like,
It's ego.
it's an ego
Well,
thing
that-
because
It's not
he's
even
like,
And that
no,
doesn't
y'all
even
still
include
think I
all of his
suck.
State Farm money, because State Farm was paying him huge.
Oh, yeah.
Discount double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like Dak is making $60 million a year. Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, personally.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
I mean,
And I
are you
know.
saying that because you're biased, or are you saying that because you really don't think Dak is better than Aaron Rodgers?
I think when Aaron Rodgers gets in the playoffs, he doesn't buckle like Dak Prescott does.
Correct. Yes.
Well, and there's another
Great
thing
answer.
that Rodgers
Yeah,
does
bro.
way better or that Dak. There is one thing that Dak does way better than Rodgers ever did. That's throw it to the opposing team.
He loves doing that in the
He
Premier
loves
League.
doing that a lot.
Absolutely.
He does.
And
do
you
that.
know which team he absolutely loves throwing it to? The San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
Now you see where the bias question came in, right? Now y'all see, right? Yeah.
No,
y'all
no, no.
see how I played that one, right? Because I was just
It
waiting
came
on the
circle. It
49ers
came
comment.
full circle.
I actually understand it. I'm a Chargers fan.
Oh, see, yep, right there.
I went through the entire
Y'all
thing with.
y'all two are
I
right
did
there
the
together.
entire
Y'all right there
thing
together.
with Phillip Rivers, and every time they're like, "Oh, the game's on the line. Phillip's got the ball with 2 minutes left. He's throwing an interception."
How can you be?
I think I'll be upset when they sign Purdy
You
for
just like
$50
you saying
million.
that.
Trust
Like,
me,
I
had
think I'll
Phillip
be
Rivers on my
internally
team, dude.
upset. Because $50 million with Chris Tucker, $50 million.
Hey, bro, like I told you, they're getting ready to give Purdy fucking 50 to 55 million.
That's
I'm trying to tell
scary to me, man.
I'm telling you, it's coming. So be
I'm
prepared.
not like, don't think that I'm naive, bro. I think that's a little too much money, bro.
It's
I
coming.
think-
Dude, he's a system quarterback.
Yeah, but he's got a
coming.
great system to do it in.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying
What's the
you put
problem?
him in a different. You put him in a different system. He is a different quarterback.
But I think this is what I love about Purdy, though. Like, you ever watch him throw an interception, when he comes back the next drive, it's literally forgotten about. Like,
Hold on. I gotta stop the podcast for a second. Hey, Pickles. Pickles.
you're making me dizzy. Where are you going?
Pickles. Hey, Pickles. I want you to take a good look at 5 of the 6 people on this podcast right now. You need to get your life together.
Sorry.
The whole thing, get it together.
Get it together.
Are
He
you
got
there?
it together. He froze. He got it together for
I
you.
was saying he's,
Bro, all over.
Did you take, sir?
He dacked it. He dacked it. He dacked it.
Do not
went-
put a-
he went
do not
Elsa
put a
mode.
Screenshot up. Do not work that way.
You know,
I
because
think-
AJ, no, because they've seen what he's done over the last 3-4 years. And though he does get hurt a little bit, they
He's
said they want to
reliable.
see this man be the franchise quarterback. I think once he starts fucking up for real, they're going to reassess that. But $50 million for
Okay.
a quarterback, yo,
So not to
You
jump
know-
around.
you know-
topics.
tap y'all screen too, bro.
You know how I describe Brock Purdy?
Don't disrespect my. I said 30-40. Go ahead,
Please
bro.
please
No.
disrespect him.
He is a slightly more talented Alex Smith. He is a
Yes.
game manager and a system
I
quarterback.
agree.
Can I tell you? I think
I
Alex
agree.
Smith is a better quarterback.
And Purdy?
Yeah, I like
I can
Alex
agree.
Smith.
I can agree.
Oh, there was nothing
on
wrong
what
with Alex
basis.
Smith, but
yeah,
I'm
I'm about to
saying he is
but
in
what
that
basis would you
category.
put- What basis?
He's
Because-
in that category of quarterback.
When he had an offensive line in Kansas City, yo, he played well. He wasn't playing bad when Mahomes came in.
Still got ass
Everybody
beat.
was just had such a hard on for fucking Mahomes. They wanted Alex Smith out.
Couldn't finish.
Jalen Hurts,
Couldn't finish.
I have a hard time trusting a quarterback that's more talented with
Are
his
we
feet
talking
than
right
his arm.
now? Are we talking right now? Mr. A. Rich, we talking about not finishing, old tapping on the head ass?
Sir, we need to
we
have
doing?
Hey.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said finish. There's a difference.
What happened?
There's a difference.
What's the difference?
That's not finishing a game. He can't finish, period.
What you talking about?
Alex Smith could never finish what he needed to.
Bro,
Never.
he played good when he was with the Niners,
He
bro.
played
was
great.
the
I
offensive
know.
coordinator.
Whoa.
A great quarterback.
How many kids does Alex Smith have?
His pullout game's terrible.
I don't know how
Crazy
many-
terrible. I think I like 13, don't he?
He knows how to finish
to
something.
that.
Look, that's the
I
best
take
thing he
offense
can
to
do.
that.
Shit.
I
You
got
don't even know where to
kids,
pull
okay?
out.
I got
He
4
know how to pop them fireworks, boy. I tell you
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I mean,
He
that's
got
about
he
it.
got notes out of Butchie's book.
He could.
I was
He
saying,
couldn't
dude,
pop
and
fireworks.
that's
when
another.
they count
That's
it,
that's
though.
a circle back to Phillip Rivers. That's the only thing he knows how to finish.
You
'cause
ain't
dude's got
lying
like
there,
9
'cause
kids.
He got like 9 or 10 kids his
Yeah,
damn self.
Who's
I
that?
know his ass a
Antonio Rogers Cromartie. Remember him?
Yeah, he like
Oh, the
13
corner?
or 14.
Yeah,
in
He
his
got like
first
14
season.
kids.
Yeah.
His first
Well,
season.
look
Hey,
at-
could you pay?
look at Tyreek.
Listen,
It's in the weigh-ins.
Tyreek's got like 8 kids with 7 baby mamas.
You ain't
he had to
lying
get
there.
a sign-in bonus to pay up his back out child support just to play.
Yo, why the cops at my locker, bro? Because they know where you're trying to be today.
Oh shit!
Nah,
I
the
did
Jets
forget
covered
about
that
that.
with my Jeep.
Yeah, the Jets definitely covered that shit for a couple of years.
My opinion on Aaron Rodgers, he's Brett Favre 2.0. He's just reliving a legacy Favre
Yeah.
lived.
Who's better?
Pretty much.
I think Rodgers by far.
Brett Favre.
Interception wise,
think-
I mean, for every 10 completed
But-
passes,
But
Brett Favre
you
has
knew
2
that
or 3
about Brett Favre
interceptions.
going in. You were fine with the interceptions because he was going to make miraculous plays for touchdowns to counteract the picks. That's what a gunslinger quarterback does.
Yeah, I get that. But when the game's on the line, he has probably a 45 to 56% chance of throwing an interception.
Well, and with the game on the line, I will take a Rodgers Hail Mary over a Favre Hail Mary. That goes without saying.
You
Yeah,
would
no,
take
I
a Rodgers
agree.
one over a Favre one?
Look how many Rodgers completed.
I
was about to
love
say,
watching
that's
Brett
why.
Favre throw a ball.
I do have a question for you, Joel.
What do you got?
And it's a very, very.
Hold on a second, Butch. Yo, there's 15 of y'all here. You better tap y'all screens before we box, bro. Go ahead, Butch.
All right, since you're a 49ers fan,
All day
my
long,
opinion.
baby.
I got my opinion. Who do you think is the best 49ers quarterback in the last 30 years?
You can't ask me that question.
Yes, he can, and he just did. So answer it.
Yeah, you better fix your hat, man. Why you talking to me like that, bro?
Answer it,
Yo,
49ers.
before I
Answer
throw
it, 49ers, because I only
Steve's
got 2
headphones at you, bro.
quarterbacks
You
that I
better
can damn
relax.
name.
Before
So
we box,
get on,
bro.
49ers. Get on, 49ers.
Listen, man. Joe
the best?
Montana. Joe Montana is. You better watch you get closer,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
We can
hey,
box,
hey,
bro.
hey, we gonna get it in, my boy. What's up? I'm
Anybody
with
ask
this
you
shit.
nothing, bro. We
I'm
Don't
can
make me
box,
get
bro.
doodles.
Yeah,
Don't
bro.
make
We
me
can
get
go.
doodles.
Yeah, bro. Somebody got something to say in there, bro. We can go.
What? Y'all
You're
want it?
welcome.
Y'all want the smoke? Because
What'd
I
he
got
say?
all of it.
But I'm gonna say.
All of it.
But I'm gonna say this, bro. Listen, I love Joe Montana, but you couldn't beat that Steve Young, Jerry Rice hookup, my G.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Bro, when
That was a good combo.
Joe Montana and Jerry Rice together, bro.
Yeah,
That
that
combo
was,
was-
yeah,
Okay,
that was
so
combo.
like Jeter. I already know your answer for it. Who's the best quarterback ever come out of Indianapolis?
Johnny fucking Unitas.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
Art.
You thought I was about to say the
What
fucking
I'm
sheriff,
talking about
didn't you?
in the last
You
fucking
thought I was going to
Great
say
answer.
I don't give a fuck. You thought I was going to say the
That was
sheriff.
You put him.
Yeah.
You put him over Manning. You put him over Manning.
He was our first ring. What the fuck
Yeah,
you mean?
you ugly.
What? Say it. Say it. Say
Yeah,
it.
who's
Say
the best
it. Say
Bears
it.
fucking quarterback?
Say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
ain't had none.
yeah.
Y'all ain't had
Yeah,
none.
tap
I
the
can tell you
screen.
who the list is.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
best Bears
Who you gonna
quarterback.
say?
The
Jake
best Bears
Cutler?
quarterback.
You gonna say Jake Cutler?
No.
You gonna say Mr. Cutler? Who you gonna say? You gonna give me Mr. Cutler?
He was the
You
worst
give me Cutler?
quarterback
He
in the
played
league,
like a chicken
period.
cutlet.
You look like him.
He looked like a chicken cutlet too. You want
I
to
cannot
start cigarette
see
from the side of the
Look like
field
a
straight?
chicken.
I cannot stand Rex Grossman. He was terrible.
Yeah, fucking
Jim
Jason
McMahon,
Campbell.
motherfucker. That's who's the
I was
best.
saying
Who?
Jim McMahon,
McMahon.
100%.
Okay, yeah, you better
Oh,
have
yeah.
that Jim McMahon.
You can't help that blind bastard. He could throw a fucking
He
ball.
can throw the fuck out of that football.
Excuse me, he had a refrigerator in front of him, fucking cheaters.
That same fucking refrigerator.
Yeah. How you like to go against a guy named the Fridge? Bro, what?
Coach said, "Give me the ball. Give me the ball."
It was the longest running appliance ever.
It really was, though. It really was.
Well, and that's the thing is we universally say Jim McMahon was the best Bears quarterback. That's how bad Bears quarterbacks are. The best Bears quarterback ever. All he had to do was not fuck up so the defense could win games.
You want to know how many quarterbacks that we've gone through since 1985?
A lot.
30 fucking nine.
Damn many.
39
So many.
QBs.
You're
Just as many as
Holy
Cleveland.
shit, you've had
I was
more
just- I was
QBs
just-
than I've been alive.
I was just about to say, you were talking to a guy from Cleveland. So
All right.
don't talk
All
to
right.
me
So
about QB.
we've gone through ours. Steve, what is your football team?
He's part of
Chargers.
the Jacksonville
Shut
fan.
up, Butch. What's your favorite team, bro?
The San Diego Chargers. They just happen to be playing in LA
You
currently.
did just say that. Okay. You think Phillip Rivers is the best quarterback to ever play for San Diego? I'm going to say
No.
San Diego. No.
No, not even close.
Who's the best?
Dan Fouts.
A good call right there. That's a good one.
Okay. So I got one question. Where do you put?
I'm gonna
Flutie?
say Chris Hankey next.
Where do you put Flutie on that list? Because you know he plays for San
Ooh,
Diego.
Doug Flutie.
Where do you put Flutie?
I put Flutie behind Drew Brees.
Okay,
Are
I
you
respect
fucking
it.
kidding?
I respect it.
Good
I respect
That's a
it.
good one.
I respect that. I respect
That's a
that.
good one.
I respect that.
You think Flutie's better than Breeze?
No,
So what are you getting upset about?
no, I thought it was in a bad way. I was about to have an aneurysm.
My top 3 San Diego quarterbacks are Fouts, Breeze, Flutie.
Okay. All right, Cobra, who you got? What's your team?
He's a Cincinnati
Well,
fan, probably.
Can you let
I root
bro?
for
I swear to
Cincinnati.
God, can you let the man
Don't
answer,
make me
bro?
mute your ass. That's your shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm from Cincinnati, so I root for Cincinnati.
I'm definitely from New Jersey, so good. You didn't put
Right.
don't do that, bro. All right, don't do
I
that.
didn't do it. I promise I didn't do it.
No,
I
that
didn't
was
catch
fucking
it.
Moderator just shut me off.
Oh,
Yeah, bro, we're doing a
Wayne did it.
podcast, but once you ask the question, let them answer, bro. All right, so
Well, no,
you're a Cincinnati fan, okay? Who is your number one, and where do you have Joe Burrow?
Ooh, I could do a lot of shit.
Ooh, that one's tough because like Joe Burrow is probably the
I don't like it
better
here.
of all of them, but Cincinnati's had so much talent that the head end office does not utilize them properly. So it's hard. It's hard to say who. I mean, you got like Jeff Blake. He was a pretty good quarterback, but they never utilized him properly. Carson Palmer, they let him go to waste. I mean, Andy Dalton, that they didn't keep him in check and let him know that, like, look, we need you, but you need to be a leader also. So I mean, the talent just was never molded like it should be. So it's hard to say.
So let me ask you a
Boomer
question about
Esiason.
Let me ask you a question about your team then. This is what I was saying. You forgot Boomer, but I understand why. Because how do you feel about you guys actually spending money to sign your receivers with one of the worst defenses in the league? No. I'm being so legit when I ask this question because Cincinnati's
I have a legit.
ridiculous already, right? But their defense is bottom 5 in my opinion.
Terrible. Yep.
Awful.
To me,
Go ahead.
my opinion is you should have traded Higgins and got some value out of it.
We wanted T. Higgins.
We did too.
And then-
Y'all did not want to cough him up.
Then you
Shoot,
signed
so did San
Hendricks,
Diego. So did the Chargers. The Chargers were talking to Cincinnati about him too.
and then you signed Hendricks and build around him. You reach out to Sam Hubbard and say, look, give me 2 more years. I need you to mold some more of my players. You got to keep the veterans in there to keep it going, and then trade up and get some draft stock and get your defense up. Joe Burrows needs protected. He cannot throw the ball 70 times a game.
Yo, he threw it. Yo, he was.
Boy, he
So
get out
to
of that
sign
thing.
Jamar Chase is wild, bro. Took
Well, yeah.
so long to sign that guy.
But it goes back down to they do not know how to handle the front end office of it.
Maybe
They
because
need
they're
a
not
gener-
such a generational talent either. Because
that-
okay, that's a quarterback question, but who's the best receiver Bengals history right now?
There's
Hold on. Before we do
There's
that,
so many.
Hold on,
No,
Kobe.
I was
Before we
I was
do
gonna
that.
go to Pickles after.
I was about to say you got to hit
No,
Pickles
I'm
with
gonna
the
go to
QB
Pickles
question
after. No,
too.
listen.
All right, don't skip
Because-
out. Don't skip out on Pickles now.
No,
Wait.
because we're going
Pickles
his
down
team
there
and then I'm
waiting.
going to the next one. I
I
got
seen
you,
him.
bro.
I
We
seen the
got
look on his
time.
face. He had
I
that
got my
waiting
man
look.
Pickles if he don't leave while we're asking questions.
He had that look like.
I mean,
So, because it's a very important question for Cincinnati fans. That's why I'm asking that.
because I mean, you got a lot. I mean, there's been so many great receivers here: AJ Green, Carl Pickens, even some of your slot receivers, TJ Hushmanzada. Some of them. I mean, all them guys, Chad Johnson, even everybody hates on him, but you've got, what's his face, Terrell Owens. He came in and put up 900 yards and the last year of his games. I mean, there's been so much talent at wide receiver, it's hard to say who's been the greatest.
All right. I'm just asking because Jamar Chase is getting up there quickly. That guy
He
is
is.
Yeah.
silly. But AJ
But-
Green and Chad, bro, you can't take away how good Chad was. So you right
But
now,
let's be
bro.
honest. AJ Green
Chad was a
broke
complete
records.
game changer when he was.
He was on all
When
my
he was-
fantasy teams. I know that shit.
Oh,
Carl Pickens and AJ Green both had records in writing graphs, and the general manager / owner held them out of games so they would not break records, so they wouldn't have to pay them. So it's so hard to say.
Okay.
That's wild.
All right,
That's wild.
all right,
Yeah.
Pickles. What's your team?
Well, dude, my team is like the biggest head case.
You
team
look
in the world
so
because-
sad right now.
Yeah, because
it's the factory of sadness.
it's the Browns, bro.
You're a Browns fan.
I grew up in Cleveland. I've always been a Cleveland guy. I mean, I'm all Ohio. I like the Bengals too. Don't get me wrong, because I lived all over Ohio. But I mean, I'm always a diehard Browns fan.
So
But their head.
I'm gonna
their
ask
head
you a
office
question.
is No,
I was saying the
fucking
best quarterback for Cleveland, not applicable.
clue. Pretty much.
Still
loading.
Never there.
It's
Barry
still
Kosar was
Hey,
probably
look.
the last guy that I remember that I was like, all right. Even though he was a sidearm slinger, I was like, we had a chance at least, and then it was all downhill from there.
Butchie really wants
Tim
you guys to get rid of
Couch.
Nick Chubb. Butchie really wants Nick Chubb to get off of Cleveland.
Oh, I bet.
Well, so what is your thoughts going into the draft this year? Because what pick do you guys have again?
I don't even know what they're at in the draft
They're
right now.
pick two. Yo, Cleveland gets in the top 3 fucking picks every
Well,
year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I just found out, that we're getting Flacco back, which is, I mean, honestly, I don't even know why they even really let him go in the first place. Like, I would have hung
getting
on to
old.
him, dude. I just,
Getting old, bro.
Man
yeah,
can't even
absolutely.
throw 30 yards no more.
Yeah,
I know,
that
no,
noodle
but
is getting a little
I'm
noodleish.
not disagreeing with any of that. I'm just saying that, dude, we were doing something at least with somebody that wanted to be there, not with somebody that was like, yeah, I'm just kind of here for the paycheck. Because that's really what that dude's about. You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these players feels like that now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the times have changed 100%.
do you know how
back in
much
the day-
Deshaun Watson ruined the fucking market because you guys are idiots? So annoying what you guys
Dude,
did as an organization.
Dude, the entire head office is a literally. I've never understood it. Not one
Dude,
day.
I couldn't be a Cleveland Browns fan, man. It's depressing.
Dude, it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Pickles.
That's why I moved all over the place so I could try to hide.
With the circus reference, I think that's a little bit better than what your actual front office really is.
Yeah, I know. That was a compliment. I'm not gonna lie.
I think your front office is just picking out of a hat. Okay, this is what we need.
Dude, the front office is pretty much like our. I'm not gonna say that.
Are we talking about front office moves here, please? Please. Come on. Pumpkin.
Let's go.
Yeah, we talking about front office moves here. The Bears are literally one of the worst organizations when it comes to fucking front office moves. What do y'all do? Get quarterbacks and coaches, and then what do you do 2 seasons later? Everybody can go. We're gonna do this again, and then we're gonna do this again, and then it's
We're in
not
a
gonna be bad.
rebuild.
I was
And guess
being
what?
Talk
Guess
about
what?
Cleveland.
Hey, guess what?
We've been
You forgot
rebuilding
something.
since
You forgot.
1985. Okay.
Yeah,
You
Jim
forgot.
McMahon.
You forgot. You forgot. You get a quarterback. You don't get no line. Get a bunch of receivers.
Still have no line.
Trade them off
Well-
the draft picks. Then do it all over again the next year. Then you get another quarterback. Don't draft no offensive lineman.
Hey, I'll just put it this
Grab
way.
a bunch of receivers.
All I gotta say
And trade
is
them
I'm
for a
gonna
bunch of
turn
first
around
round
and
picks.
say
You do it every day. You do it every year.
this. Hey, we might be a trash ass organization, but at least we don't.
Go ahead, Butch. What's the matter, bro? Speak on it.
You got something to say? You got something to say over there? You got something to say over there?
I've never seen one of my quarterbacks
Hey,
tap out.
hey, hey.
I've never seen one of my quarterbacks.
You know, he
tap
tapped out. Guess what? He didn't tap out against y'all, and he smacked my ass out ass. So,
out. Okay, first off, that's not going to happen this year.
because you
That's
still
not going to
caught
happen.
the L. You still caught the L.
That's
And you
not
gonna
gonna
catch another one if you keep fucking with us. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. You can't, hold on, wait.
You still
Hold on,
talking about that?
wait. Hold on, wait.
You still
San
talking about a
Diego.
Super Bowl from
Didn't-
20 years ago?
I'm not worried about my Super Bowl.
I mean,
when's the last time you got a Super Bowl? I'm not worried about my Super Bowl because when's the last time you got one? Oh,
Hey,
wait.
you guys
us
played against a high school team.
We did.
Congratulations.
In the Super Bowl,
We beat you.
they won
Last
against the high
Super
school
Bowl.
team in the Super Bowl.
Against the
Your
Bears.
last Super Bowl, even opportunity was
You mean
against us.
where the two best teams meet in the championship of the Super Bowl, and now they're high school team?
We weren't the best team that year, I can tell you that much.
You were the second best team.
I mean,
Because
fucking
guess what?
Brian, Brian.
We were the best team, goddammit. Fuck you mean? No, we
Brian
were the best
tapped
team.
out. Brian tapped out.
Yeah, bro. Steve's leaving. I don't want to do this.
You lost.
The one
to
who goes backwards.
What?
If it goes
We tried
backwards,
it.
no.
We can tap out all day because guess what?
Hey, hold on.
It won.
Hold on. Who's your team in college? Who's your team in college?
Who's yours?
Oregon?
Who's
Oregon?
yours? Who's
Notre
yours?
Dame.
And who actually got Notre Dame?
What?
Oregon did
Who
kind
went
of get
further than Notre
mouthed
Dame?
off. I mean,
You guys didn't
Hey,
go
hey,
further
hey,
than us
hey,
this year?
hey.
Look, guys,
hey,
look,
hey,
what you
hey,
doing?
look, yeah.
Are you really forgot from
No.
like 4 months ago?
No, because guess
Who
what?
made it to
Y'all
the
went,
national championship and who did it?
and who won, and
all
who
of a
lost?
sudden wanted to
Who
play
won
Ohio
and who
State
lost?
And not play them.
And who won, and who lost?
I don't want to play no more. I'm
And
not
who-
videos right there.
And who
I'm a
didn't go
tap
home
out.
with the
I
natty
look
just
just
like
like
I
Aaron Richardson.
And guess what? Who didn't go home with the natty just like I didn't? Your ass.
Yeah, but hey, guess what? We're always
Guess
fucking
what?
there, baby.
You went
When was the
home
last
with
time
us.
you guys were even close? When's the
We
last
just-
time
Watch
we
those
even
eyebrows, son.
sniffed?
We were just there 3 years ago.
hey, Butchie, you know
When
why?
was the last time y'all was there before then? Oh, okay.
You know why?
I'll wait.
Because what?
You're not a college fan. I'm not listening to you.
Because what? Because fuck Bolero, that's why.
God damn it!
Watch those mouths, bro.
Bro, that's a big ass baby. Butchie, bro. You got some kids, bro. Holy shit. I just
Bro,
saw the
that's
way
it.
you picked him up, bro. Come here.
That is so
Yeah,
AI.
they strong, boy. Yeah, they
Hold on.
strong,
Hold
boy.
on. Cameron!
Look, now he gonna go get the other one.
Come here, Tank.
That DNA strong within you, my boy.
Come here, Cam.
Oh shit.
Hey, what they say with Star Wars? The Force is strong with you, my boy.
Oh my
Yes, it
god,
is.
what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Boys, yes, sir. That DNA is
Are you a future
strong.
offensive lineman or what, bro?
You
What's
can't
up,
deny, You
He's
can
like 40
deny it if
pounds
you
and 4
want.
years old.
Butchie drafts better than his GMs.
Hold on,
Yo.
Hold on. The smallest of the bunch. The smallest of the bunch is the oldest. Come here, Bo.
He's the smallest one.
The smallest.
You're the
mom.
smallest one.
Yeah.
Out of
That's
all
mom.
the big ass
That's
brothers
mom.
you got, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna knock some heads when y'all get older. Holy shit.
He gonna be the wide receiver. They gonna be the lineman. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
bro. You gonna have protection. Believe that.
For real. For real.
That's America. You know the funny thing is, Bo was like 6 pounds, like 8 ounces, or something like that.
6'12",
6'12". Cameron
8'5",
8'5", and this one was like 7. 7'7".
Yeah, they went past that like day 2, my G.
Yeah.
They, they moved right past that one.
I'm just gonna start running Oklahoma drills.
All right, so in the comments, you guys have any questions for the bowlers helping bowlers? You can ask them questions if you guys like. Please go follow everybody in here. because we both do podcasts. So make sure, because we all have a community of Brittany said her baby was 10 pounds, 3 ounces. So her baby, Marlon, my nephew, was bigger than your kids, but now your
Hey, I
kids
was
are
I
way
was
bigger.
I was 11 pounds, 15 ounces.
Oh, look
And
like
so is your mustache.
I know my Andy Reid mustache. That motherfucker was thick.
It's Andy
No,
Reid's
that-
insignificant son, bro.
One last thing about the ownership and GM's screw ups.
Go ahead.
I got a terrible one for the Chargers.
Yeah, if you guys have
Firing-
anything you want to say, bro, chime in, bro.
Firing Marty Schottenheimer after a
Oh,
14-2 season as a penalty for not being able to beat the Patriots.
The Bears fired Lovie Smith after having a winning season.
Listen, hold up, bro.
Bears fire everybody after y'all have
Yo,
a winning
Lovie
season.
Smith was with the Bears how many years, though?
Before he actually got a winning record.
Yeah,
Before he
Yeah,
actually
he only
got
had one season that was a losing record.
yeah.
2 years, 2 out of 3 years, you go to the AFC Championship game and it gets you fired.
I mean, y'all did draft Ryan Leaf, though.
Oh,
Well, shit.
Well, our scout
Cincinnati,
didn't like wobbly duck farts,
Man.
so
Cincinnati keep you on till you quit. I mean,
oh yeah.
and then they won't let you quit. They'll let you sit the bench.
Just ask Carson Palmer.
Right. I mean, they did it with Dalton too.
Yeah.
Yo, the
sure
Red
did.
Rocket had the arm, my G.
And didn't
No,
hold
you
on,
guys
didn't
can't
y'all let
leave.
him go? Didn't y'all let him go somewhere? And then didn't he come back to y'all still?
Yeah, I think he went to Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm about to say he left and then he came right back to Cincinnati.
This was Palmer that did that?
Dalton. Andy Dalton did that shit.
I think he's been part of, like, every... Like,
No, that's
how many
it.
teams has Andy
That's
Dalton
it.
been?
Fitz has been damn near on every team. Fitzpatrick has been there on damn near every team in the NFL. He
This is
retired
what
with
I
only
said.
4
If
teams he didn't get
Cincinnati,
on.
if Cincinnati had some kind of process, because
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
how many
facts,
free
I love it.
agents Cincinnati could have gone when it came to defense? And yo, there were so many available people that y'all could have went for. Y'all just
Oh, yeah.
didn't. And like,
Well-
do y'all really build in the draft that much?
No, it's not even that. It's like even when they have trade power, they won't trade. They rather starve the player out and ruin his career so he doesn't play with anybody else. I mean, I can't explain it. I just think they're a bunch of idiots. I mean, that's
The
my
Browns did
opinion.
too. The Browns tried to do the same
Or are
thing.
you watching the what fight is
And
that?
it backfired on Mayfield.
that
So,
is CM Punk's entrance. In Living Color is playing Cult of Personality live for CM Punk.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I mean, listen, you still have. All right, so let's go through everybody's predictions for the Super Bowl. What do you guys think, bro?
As long as they care to Mahomes, probably Mahomes. Chris Collinsworth way.
Pickles? It ain't
I-
the Browns.
I feel like
yeah,
it'll
I
probably
can
be a
tell you it ain't the
rematch.
Browns.
I feel like it'll be a rematch. Chiefs and Eagles.
Hold on, did you say draft or what?
No, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Oh, Super Bowl?
I've got a feeling it's going to be a rematch, honestly.
Hold on.
Bang, bang,
it's
Niner
Jordan-
gang, my G. That's where we going, bro. Mark it down, my G. $50 million a year, bro. We're going.
You expect to go to a Super Bowl with a losing record?
Saints versus Browns.
Boy, I'm high, but I ain't that goddamn high. Ain't no fucking way y'all going to the goddamn Super Bowl.
Could you imagine if the Super Bowl was Saints versus Browns, bro?
I would shit my pants, bro.
Bro,
Deadass.
seriously.
I would
Okay,
shit my
so
pants. bro.
here's Joe
Place your
might be
bet-
onto something.
Place your bets
because
right now on that.
Joe might be onto something, but I have a funny feeling it might be the Bills versus the Niners.
Bro,
I'm gonna say it.
I'm telling you right
You
now.
looking at the
You say
damn
that?
whatever the logo is. That's what you looking at.
Hey, stop! Let me have some. Let me have some freedom.
Man, get
What are
your
the colors?
non-woke ass
He's like, I
out.
don't know what team it is. just
What
by
are the
the logo.
colors?
Tried it.
The colors
Blue
are
and
red,
It's a dark blue, too.
and it has mountains. No,
It has
The mountains play where the damn
Who's
Super Bowl
mountains?
is. That's where the mountains kick in at.
Broncos.
Let me find out.
I mean, it has the Golden Gate Bridge.
Bo Nix.
That's the Golden Gate Bridge.
Good old Bo.
That shit. You don't believe none of that shit.
But here's the thing.
Go run your ass over.
Here's the thing. I still say you guys are gonna go like 7 and
9.
9. 7 and 9. I know, right? And I have a funny feeling. And I wore it just tonight for you, Pumpkin.
God, bro.
I just wore it for you tonight. I have a funny feeling that we might go.
There's a guy who looks just like you, and he speaks like he's from Chicago. Who's that guy? Huh?
The Bears.
Go
Yeah,
Bears!
that the Bears.
Go Bears!
The
Go
Bears.
Bears! 34-24! Go Bears!
Jags, Panthers.
Whoever's from Big Jen. Big Jen, you are disappointing me right now, big sir.
All right, so I'm gonna ask my Bowlers Helping Bowlers podcast because I always love to ask this question to certain people. Okay, so I'm sorry. Do you have a Tyrannosaurus Rex back there? What's happening? Are you okay?
Sound like a hurricane back there, man. I swear to God.
Yo, Pickles, what is happening over there?
Oh,
Fucking
sorry.
Twister 3?
I say you got a tornado coming, you got an F3 behind
Yeah,
you.
bro. I didn't get the alert on my phone yet, Mike G.
I say, let me find out we on CNN right now. We in a hurricane.
Yeah, bro.
We get
Sorry, I don't
live
have a
action
TV,
news right
so I
now.
don't know what the hell is
I'm
gonna
about to
happen.
say, let me turn you
This
on.
is
real
Brian
quick.
Pickles.
Feel me? Let me-
Coming in, reporting live.
Category 12 hurricane!
Knee deep in a puddle.
We're not gonna leave the podcast today, everybody.
You didn't see that building get knocked down?
It's windy out here.
There's
So-
fucking alligators spinning around out here.
I can't stand up straight. It's not gonna be over. I don't know what to do.
If there was one minor inconvenience you could give to your worst enemy, what would it be, Steve?
A minor inconvenience.
Yes. Every day for the rest of their lives.
He's an insurance agent because I'm pretty sure.
Steve, before you start, I got you. Here, I'll kick it off for you.
That guy's got really dark on
It-
this
I got
one.
you. I got you. I'll kick it off.
No,
for you.
no.
Cut his pinky finger. off.
Simple, but annoying as all hell. An ingrown toenail on your slide foot of your on your big toe of your slide foot.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. I've had that. Oh, that's hell.
That's hell.
Itchy crotch.
Not enough to kill you, but you'll definitely know it's there.
2 miles per gallon they Uber for a living. Cobra, what you got, bro? One minor inconvenience.
I don't got nothing, dude. I don't wish negative on
You
anybody.
can see his fucking head turning right now. What you got, bro? All right, let Pickles and then I'll Cobra. We'll come back to you, bro.
All right. Mine would probably be every time you go for your final step in your throw, it's a little diarrhea. Just
Shit falls on the lane.
yeah,
Squirts
that's
on the
little.
lane.
Just a little. No.
Yo, you all right, bro? What happened? I shat.
I shat myself.
Myself.
I mean, could you imagine the guy that bowls backwards? How that would look?
Yeah, you just crowned us yourself,
You just
Mike
popped
G.
up yourself.
Is that a surf and turf?
Guy Low said to be a Bears fan.
I think Skylar and I are no longer friends.
So, you got one yet, Cobra? No, nothing, bro.
No, okay.
There's
Goldberg's
so
a
many,
genuine
bro.
person.
You need to refill your tire every day. Fucking, your phone lands in water.
I got a nice
I'm just not that
Every
type of person.
fucking- Every morning you wake up, you can't get up out of bed
I
got a
walk.
nice
for work.
Dang.
I cut ties and walk away while I'm moving forward. They're moving backwards. I mean, I don't
Hit
really
every
care.
red light on your commute to work.
Oh.
So, okay, Cobra, let's flip it then. What's
Their
one thing that
mother-in-law
really
calls them
bothers
every
you?
day just to bitch about their wife.
Huh? What'd you say?
Mother-in-law calls every day just to bitch about your wife.
Oh, nah, I gotta hang this phone up. I got shit to do. I gotta go on TikTok.
What did he say?
I gotta go on TikTok real quick. So,
You're going
Cobra,
in the
what's
tunnel.
one thing that really bothers you?
Excessive talkers that never take a breath.
I'll just mute myself right now.
No, I mean, no. You got that one person that tells you a story and then they ask you a question. They want you to answer it, and then they just talk over your answer. That's annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like I one breath every answer that I give, bro. I'm like, Cobra, don't do this to us, bro.
No, I'm a quiet person, so I mean, I just go with the flow of life, dude.
You mean
I
you're
don't
that
really
while
do
you're
shit.
doing a podcast?
Yeah, I'm
Where we
just
have to
chill.
talk?
I just chill.
Yeah, he just and with Rusty Betts.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying?
Cobra's gonna be like this at the tournament. Butch, you shut the fuck up. God damn
I was
it,
gonna say,
Butch,
he's-
shut the fuck up.
he's our silent assassin.
He'd just be sitting in the back coding. Don't worry, these guys
Hey.
will podcast.
I'm still trying to learn how to hook from the gutter.
What do you mean?
I mean, that gray board, I keep trying to hook from it.
Bro, I've tried to do that for years. You know,
Hold on, you guys can't hook from there? It's
I've done it a couple times.
I could get it to bounce back up in the lane.
did you guys see how I deal with transition when they're really hooking, bro? I start on the other lane. Let's
You go to
start over
your-
here. Bro, that son of a bitch.
Walk-
You
your
Walk
thing?
right over.
No,
really want to do this, huh? You really
That's-
want to box today, huh?
the only
That's the
hooking I
greatest bowling
get
advice I ever got.
pretty fucking
Scores
long.
increase dramatically when you keep it on the flat part.
Hold on, just for Joel.
Crazy.
Just
Now
for Joel
we're
right
gonna
here.
make our way back downtown, walking fast, all that shit.
Just
What do you
for
guys
Joel
think
right
of
here.
fucking urethane, bro?
Oh, there
never
we go.
thrown it. I hate it.
Yes. Yes.
How do you want your ticket?
Don't you
sir?
dare talk
Do
foul
you
on
want-
my
do you want
purple
on a
cheat
bus
code.
or a plane, or do you want to walk? Well, how do you want your ticket? Bus, train, or a plane? How do you want your ticket to Georgia?
I like to fly.
Oh, you like to? Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so what do you want to fly? Do you want to fly Southeast, Delta, what?
Southeast. What is that? What airline is that?
You want to
Because I
go
want to know
United?
what plane that is. Because I ain't never heard of
Southwest. I
Southeast.
meant Southwest, not Southeast. I mean, too bad I'm
If
not
you-
pulling up Delta for you. So let's just do this.
Can I ask a question? What the fuck are you doing right
Hold
now?
on, hold on. Do you want first class? Do you want?
Give me the stash class. Give me the one with the mustache in it.
Sorry, sir, you don't qualify. You want a one-way ticket or
What the fuck are you doing right now,
I'm
bro?
trying to figure this shit out right there, so.
This better be a good one. You're taking too long to get there.
I gotta get there, okay?
He's booking a ticket so he can whoop that ass.
Okay, so business select 377. So I'll see you tomorrow at 2:00.
For what?
You say you gonna come to Georgia?
I'm gonna come what?
You gonna come to Georgia? We gonna box?
We did all of that.
He said you got $337.
doing that right
He
now.
said you gonna box. God damn it. And he said let's get it on, baby.
Yeah, so we're gonna do our draft pod next week. So
Next
we're
Thursday.
we're gonna be live for that, but we're not getting off yet. I'm just telling you guys. So next week we're gonna be on the draft.
What time's the draft start? 7:00.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to get home quick because I got payout. I got Thursday night payout.
It's 8. I think it's 8.
It starts at 8.
I think it's 8.
So I'm gonna be like 8:30 because I get out of work at 8. So
Well, you know,
We'll catch up. Don't worry.
yeah, like I'll join you guys when you guys are going live. Like I have to kind of make my way there because yeah.
You're gonna be making your way downtown.
Yo, Steve, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Is your headphone too hot?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not Brian. I'm not used to this bullshit.
What's that? Headphones?
Headphones?
What do you need headphones for?
Dude, I live in headphones, bro.
8 p.m. is when it starts.
Galen at no, I yelled at him to not be so loud. Who's Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, is that your wife's key? Is she yelling at you because you're too loud? So how do headphones help that?
Hey, man, what's it like to be a Navy fan?
Look how
Oh Lord.
Who's a Navy fan?
Kaylin, can I ask you a question about one Steven Rubling? What is one of the most annoying things that Steve does to you? Yes, here we go.
Oh, I can already tell you that.
God.
Where's those headphones? Go ahead. Kaylin, I'm so excited for this because you're about to start a conversation. That a girl. No deal, Ron Douglas. Let's go, my G.
Content starter right here.
Let's go, baby.
He's giving her the look.
What is
Come on,
what?
Caitlin, Navy who?
You better
Waiting
fix
for
your
the
face,
touches.
Steven. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come out here, yo, Kaylin. Don't let him look at you in that fashion. I don't like it. You know
I
what I mean?
thought she was asleep, Steven.
Yeah, bro. You got her sleeping. You're going to wake her up. Now we're going to wake her up so she can yell at you with her eyebrows. So,
We're going to be in trouble in this podcast.
what do you mean? Who is?
He's going to
nobody
be sleeping on
yelling
the
at
couch. He's going to be sleeping on. Oh, she's coming out. We're getting yelled at. Oh.
Steve, blink twice if you're not
Just
okay.
like, just like a Navy fan, don't know how to show up.
So, Butchie, what's your take on college football next year, bro?
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not really concerned about Georgia at all. I'm not concerned about Alabama either. The team that I am kind of scared about, and I'm not going to lie, I think it's going to be. I'm going to lie. Bye.
Hello, Pumpkin. You didn't answer my question.
He said
Don't
you
look
didn't
at her
answer
with
his
those
question.
tone of eyebrows.
Yeah. Blink twice if you're okay.
I
What
did.
is one
It
of the
did
most
must not have.
annoying things that Steve
What's the
does?
most annoying thing that you do?
Yeah.
I put on there that you try to kill me with your farts.
I knew that was coming. I fart in my
You
sleep.
crop duster and then you Dutch oven her?
Oh no! Tell him the fucking story of how you tried
Yes.
to kill me before
Yes,
we got
Steve.
married.
Yeah, let's go, Steve.
Okay,
Don't get juicy.
so at this point, she's living in Indy. She's living up in your neck of the woods.
Man.
I go out to visit her. I'm staying the night where she's staying.
Is this
it's
the first
chilly.
time you stayed at her place?
No,
I was going to say, because the first time you do it, you got to get comfy. You got to be comfy at that point.
so it's getting chilly. She's got a space heater that's like pointed at her face, right?
Oh, why would you do that to yourself?
Bro.
Well, apparently
Let's go,
I'm
Irish.
dead
baby.
ass. I'm dead ass asleep. I rip ass while I'm dead ass asleep, and then proceed to death grip her so she can't move,
Oh, my God.
and it goes into the space heater and back into
Oh,
her face.
no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Cook shit. Oh God. Cooked it. He cooked it.
I have a story about something like that, right? Yes. So
He can taste it.
And he's still alive.
remember the movies, right? So this is one of those movies where you don't just get popcorn.
Hold on.
You could get food at your seat. Okay.
Yeah.
You go, okay, so you get food at your seat, right? So we get done with the food. She eats nachos and whatever else she eats, right? So me being a gentleman, I open the door. I let her go in, not realizing she tried to crop dust me on the way into the car. Like a true gentleman, don't worry, ho. I'm going to close the door. So you're going to leave in your own shit. You're going to sit in there. And then I get in the car. I'm like, this is weird. What happened here? She's like, that food killed my stomach. I was like, oh, so you couldn't open the window, but you wanted to crop dust me on the way back in. Ain't no way, my G. I wasn't going to let that happen. And I was like, oh, so I step out of the car. I was like, no, we're going to wait a second until it's time to go. Because ain't no way I'm going to let me sit in that shit for fucking 20 minutes. Ain't no way, bro. Yeah. Trying to crop dust you on the way in. Not today, bro.
What else is it? Oh, he tries to tell me that the Air Force is better than the Navy.
Air Force is better than the Navy. I don't want to argue with that because I might get yelled at by people I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say same here. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna argue that one.
I mean,
So, are you a football fan? Like, you an NFL fan?
ma'am, Notre Dame is better than the Navy.
Oh, she's a steal.
Perfect. Who's going to be your quarterback?
Facts.
Mason Rudolph.
Whatever running back can play multiple positions because it ain't gonna be Rudolph.
Y'all ain't even got Najee Harris no more.
Nope. That's okay. We don't need him.
But who do you want to be your quarterback?
Anybody but Mason Rudolph or Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, you guys did have a good quarterback, but you just don't let him go.
Bring
I
Big
think Sanders
back.
might. I think Sanders might be a good fit there.
They're talking.
Okay,
they're saying he's going to get
great
picked up by the Raiders.
transition.
They
So
say
I
he's
love
going to get
this.
picked up the Raiders.
So since we do have our draft special next week, April 24th, make sure you guys are here. 8:30. We'll be on here. But who do y'all feel is going to be the number one pick, and then so forth and so forth. You can, add whatever you want to add to it. But who do y'all feel like is going to go number one?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's a great question.
What was it?
Who's gonna go number one in the NFL draft?
Ooh.
Cam Ward. I'm just wondering, it's the Shador Sanders for me. It's where is he going to go? What's he going
I
to
like your strikes a lot answer. Bring back Big Ben, please.
Yeah, no,
Please.
He's 150 now. You
I
can't
don't
get
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
him
Please bring
arthritic ass ankles right now. Ain't no way.
And 30 paid off charges.
Cordell Stewart.
Damn, Cordell Stewart. Wow.
Best quarterback ever for the Pittsburgh Steelers. She better not say Big Ben.
Oh hell no.
Okay. I think there's only one answer for that.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly.
Ben did
Thank you. You're wrong.
He's
Well,
on TV.
Appreciate you, Chris.
I know.
Very much so.
But
That
Okay,
one.
well, I think so too.
Terrence,
I
one
think so
Terrence
too.
Bradshaw.
Yeah, Mr. Bradshaw himself.
Got a
Who's
big
your
deal.
favorite Steeler of all time?
me and Joe Green.
There you
Okay.
go.
Good pick. Good pick.
And I'm gonna put Bettis in the top 20 or top.
Let me pick me and Joe Green in the old era, TJ Watt in the new era.
Okay,
Y'all
you're
keep him or
defensive.
what?
You're defensive. Okay.
Because he put up a picture the other day of for Pittsburgh. So, I mean, listen, it's like we lost Debo. I'm a big Niner fan, so we lost Debo. I lost 13 players this year. Hurt my soul, bro.
Oh,
Bro, yo, shut up, bro. Y'all-
Hey, it ain't my fault.
We didn't get the other Bosa.
I hated that pickup, bro. He's supposed to be playing with his brother, bro.
I mean, that's
I
like
tried gifting him to you, bro. I said, hey, we released him. Go get him.
I was
I mean,
so
that's what-
excited for this.
that's like when the Texans let JJ go. If we would have had the money to do so, it would have been great to have him in Pittsburgh, so all three of them could play together.
Yeah, 2.5. Derek's half a watt.
Shut the fuck up and go away, but he's not wrong. I mean, at least I'm not a Chargers fan.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Shots fired.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they do have a Steelers blanket, and there's no Chargers. There's no Chargers blanket
He
anywhere.
definitely sunned your house. She was like, no.
Yeah.
You can't have your bullshit on here. I tell my lady that when I get one, I'll be like, listen, you don't touch my Niner shit. You
Hey,
hear
look,
me?
Jay, I
This
am
is
too,
my
bro.
casa.
Trust me, I know. I feel
Whenever
you,
I
bro.
do get one, don't you ever touch my. Leave it alone. Ain't nobody bothering you. Don't leave. Decorate around it. Don't touch my Jerry Rice. Don't sign my Debo. Don't touch the Debo Samuel. Leave it alone. You get the right? Yeah. See, we understand the assignment, bro. Leave the shit alone. Ain't nobody talking to you, bro.
Cobra, I like your comment too. Head and shoulders short.
Yes. Great hair too.
Very much so. Hey, look, that man.
He could play it.
Look, he could play his ass off though.
We lost an
He
entire
definitely
team. Oakland
I was
Raiders
gonna say-
batters.
Troy
Oh
can
yeah.
play
Hey,
almost any
Strike.
position.
So comment down there who y'all think y'all gonna draft because y'all got a pretty high pick too.
I think Shadir's going number 6. I think he's going to the Raiders.
He going to the Saints.
He's going to the Raiders.
Who?
Shador.
He'll go Raiders.
That's a very Oakland pick.
It seems like it, yeah.
I mean, Brock
Yeah.
Purdy. I'm not Brock Purdy, but Brock Bowers and Shadur. I think that'll be good. Joel's just waiting for his Niners to do good. Shit, I'm right there with him with the Bears, being a Bears fan. When am I going to do something good?
He ain't falling to 14. I'll tell
This
you
was
that.
the worst season we've had in so long.
Dude, I'm just waiting
We've
for
already made it known we're not
Y'all
good.
haven't talked this bad about the Niners for so long.
I would say it like
weren't,
this.
weren't they
The
hurt
only
80% of the time?
Yep.
Yes.
The only reason why I'm talking bad about them now is because one, y'all just lost an ass of people. That's one.
It hurts my
Number
soul.
two, y'all was injured like a motherfucker last year. Y'all could have just
year.
said, "Fuck it, let's run it back one more time with a healthy squad." Number three, it's like, what are y'all doing this free agency?
They're trying to free up money, bro. But listen, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I think y'all need to understand. We found players like Jawan Jennings in the 4th round. Bro, like, I feel one of the smartest coaches you could possibly have when it comes to coming up with a scheme to run with it, bro. Trust me when I tell you, I'm not as concerned as a lot of Niner fans. Because for me, Debo Samuel was out of shape when he played. I don't give a damn what you tell me. He started dropping balls. He didn't even exist at the end of the season. Bro, he stopped caring because he knew he was on his way out. Brandon Ayuk, that one pissed me off. That one made me super fucking mad. Christian McCaffrey, I want one more season. I told y'all this. Give me one more with the guy, and we'll see where you're at. But I feel like Jawan Jennings is a better receiver than Debo Samuel is. He can catch more passes than Debo can because he's taller and he's more athletic. Because Debo is a system player. Debo used to run running back and wide receiver. So, like, for me, this is the biggest loss.
Well, here's the thing: when people are draft, they're like, "Ooh, he went 1st round." Most 1st rounders fail because they're hyped up so much that they feel the pressure that they don't perform. Look at Caleb Williams. They thought he was going to be the Chicago Bears' fucking savior.
Night. I'm gone.
He's out of
Kid
here.
fucking flopped.
Yeah, look, trust me, we dug into Butch's ass, but I mean, Butch didn't even want Caleb Williams. Honestly, he really didn't want.
But we
Caleb.
talked about Ben Johnson, and they just got a really good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So
You hurt my feelings, ma'am.
Yeah, that's a damn Bears hat he got
Time
on.
out. Who said I came into this live to make people all happy and fuzzy and warm? What the
This is
fuck?
supposed to be a good, warm,
I like
fuzzy
her,
feeling
Steve.
podcast.
We gotta bring her
I
back.
like her,
We gotta
Steve.
bring her back.
Steve.
Because you see how much shit I deal with. So I'm going to have her
Yeah.
just
By
answer
the way-
questions for me.
By the way, hey, you had like 3 good games with my old quarterback, which, I love the guy. I wish we would have never gotten rid of him.
I mean, we fucked up and let the Jets take him too, so there's that.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
fact.
but
Y'all
we
should have
fucked up
kept
by
him.
giving you guys.
Yo, Russ. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Oh, she's like, fuck Russ.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah, he really didn't do shit either.
Hell no. We won
okay.
the games that we won with Justin Fields. And they're like, no, let's put Russ in because Russ is a veteran.
crybaby bitch.
And
Hey, you guys will
then
get
we lost the
Caleb
rest of
Williams
the fucking
next.
season.
But what's the one thing you have to let Russ do? You got to let him cook, Mike G. That's what happens. You got to let him cook.
No, you don't let him
That's what he
cook.
did in Denver.
You don't let him cook. You let him cry.
His own,
That's what
give
he
him his
does.
own little
He cry.
office and all that good
He
shit.
gets cry
You got to let Russ cook, bro.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly
he
why
Cried. He cried.
that's
and he
exactly
cried,
why
and
they
he
didn't
cried.
sign him again this year. The only reason here's why they took Russ.
They got him for
Because they
nothing.
did $1 million. That's it. Denver had to pay the rest of his salary.
Yep.
We didn't have to pay him. So it was a way for the Rudies to keep money in their pocket and make it look like we had somebody that even mattered.
For me, it's like you're at the end of your career, but like Russell Wilson is still a very serviceable quarterback. He's very solid, bro. He's not a bad quarterback.
Do you think Wilson's better than Rodgers?
Hell no.
Nah, I just think like Russell, he's really athletic and all these things, but I think he can't read a defense or make plays the way Rodgers makes it.
But I wouldn't have wanted Aaron Rodgers either. Dude washed up ready to be gone.
He
Did
out
you
of here.
see him on Pat McAfee?
Yeah.
Yo,
I
if you
don't
looked
know
at
if I
Aaron
wanna-
Rodgers,
I don't know where I want to go.
if you looked at Aaron Rodgers in that interview, bro, he looks way different than he did the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Physically, he looks different. Why? I don't know how this dude gets his face to look the way he does every season, but yo, he looks like a new person every year. This year, he actually looks like he's ready to play football.
He goes on these dark retreats.
I mean, listen, bro, holistic ones.
Yeah, them
He
holistic
reminds
shit.
me. He reminds me. Russell Wilson reminds me of the fucking
He
water
goes,
buffalo.
he goes out on the trail with a bunch of them really fun guys.
Those fun guys are fucking awesome. I'll tell you.
So we never talked about this with these guys. What do y'all think about the vaping thing?
Oh yeah, Belmo and the whole
Back to
basic
That was the
situation.
dumbest thing ever.
Why?
Like I said,
Why?
I want to know what your opinion is. Yeah, I'm gonna flip my camera, but I'm gonna hear you.
Say cures diaper rash.
Um,
So what's your
I'm gonna
take?
say- I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
that
me personally, I think it was dumb because at the end of the day, vaping is vaping. It is what it is.
And he had no proof.
Well, they said other people saw him do it.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
They
said-
They say they saw it. Where's the proof?
exactly. They don't have any
Apparently, someone Sean Raff said he took his video proof.
Yeah, but I saw the video and it was
But
literally
also-
him reaching into a shoe
If he
cover.
had true video proof, we'd all seen it by now.
It wasn't that he was actually doing anything with it. He just reached into a shoe cover. That was it.
My
They
and my
said
thing,
reach for a shoe cover.
He just reached into a shoe cover. They didn't say, that was all they showed. They didn't say,
but the fucked up part is perception is 9/10 of the law. If somebody perceived him doing it,
Well, also, it's getting reported to by somebody that didn't actually see it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it's kind of like a little meh.
I'm a little fishy.
Rash is a little bit of a crybaby. There's no doubt about that.
Well, that's always been part of Ratchet's game. He's got to find somebody to be angry at so he bowls better.
Yeah, I mean,
But he
that's-
didn't bowl better.
But he bowled like shit.
no.
That's his.
But he's got to win somehow.
He'll never see the lanes again.
Isn't he the one that got pissed off and called him a bottle bitch?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this to me is like, bro, we
Same
get it.
thing.
You don't like each other, but
Yeah.
Belmo's not harping on it. Rash is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what shocked me with Rash going to SPI. You know, why would you want to go somewhere where your fucking, arch nemesis is? Why would you want to go there? You doing that for money?
That right there.
You tell me Brunswick didn't want to keep him? He wasn't the face of Brunswick? I mean,
He wasn't winning. He stopped
he's not
winning.
winning with 900 global either.
But here's the problem. And when Sean Rash was with Brunswick, again, I tell you, he made a lot of fucking TV shows. What did he miss a lot of on TV, though?
Fucking right hand spin.
Yeah.
Corner pin.
Now
Who
you're
would
talking
have
about
thought the
something I
10
don't know about.
pin was the moon to this guy? Or 6'10s because he tried to overpower every part of it when he shot at spares.
Yeah.
And I don't know what definitely had to be something with money. There's no way you're not going to tell me that it's not because everything is predicated on that. If I'm going to pay you more than them, obviously I'm going to go over there, right? So because loyalty
obviously,
doesn't
Global
exist.
paid him more, and that was what part of his announcement was. And when he signed with Global, he's like, "Oh, thanks for believing in me." Rash's thought process was, they're not paying me, so they don't believe that I can win.
But at the same time, he did sell them a lot of bowling balls.
It's them believing in him.
He sold the fuck out of the Inferno and the Inferno for him.
The Nexus? Are you kidding me, bro? It's one of the best balls Brunswick ever made.
I said he sold the shit out of the fucking Inferno.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like Nexuses, Masterminds, bro. Like
system.
all these balls that Sean Rash threw under the cloud of Brunswick, bro. He sold a lot of them. LT48, bro. Fucking LT48 he sold. Versa Maxes.
Sorry, that reminded me. On our show, we were talking about like specialty tournaments. We're gonna throw a rubber only at Woodland and make you drill all new rubber balls.
You can go all the way to fuck yourself, Bill, with that one. I will not be there. I will not be doing that. Have a good time.
Rubber balls with vinyl sleeves.
Oh God, that sounds so miserable, and I can smell what you're saying right now, and that's gross. You guys ever been in a shop when they're drilling rubber?
Oh God,
It's worse than rubber.
Smell.
Resurfacing the rubber ball.
Oh my God, all the Abrolons are fucked.
I got lucky when I was in a pro shop. When I was in a pro shop, I was
Oh
told
my
here.
god, this dog gets her fucking cheese tax.
I was like, oh.
They're like, yo, if you don't wet that bit when you're drilling, you're fucked. I was like, what you mean by wet it? They go, spray it with water. I was like, oh, I don't like this. And I drilled that ball. I was like, nope. Fuck this. I'm not dying off of no bowling balls. Fuck what you talking about. I love life a little too much. Fuck that, bro. You're going to come out here with your bad attitudes and your fucking Manhattan rubber. You bring a rubber ball to me now, you can go yourself. Bring that shit? Ain't no way. I don't want it. Joel, can you fix this?
No.
No.
No, I'm not fixing this. No, hell no. You're going to come out here and bring me a rubber ball? No.
I'm gonna walk up to the garbage can, drop it in, and say, "There, it's fixed."
Yeah, have a good time with that.
Hey, why don't we just do a yellow dot tournament?
Let me get a bleeder, because that's cool. No.
Leader only, yes please.
The ball's 850 years old. You think it'll still be good, Joel? No, I don't.
No
Hell
lefty tournament. No lefty tournament.
Heyman, turn on the turn.
So, Pickles, favorite ball of all time.
Favorite bowl of all time. I mean, honestly, I loved my original Black Widow. That was,
Oh, that was a good one.
yeah, dude. That ball was
I was a
probably
boy.
what got me into bowling. I just was so comfortable. I lined up with that ball so well. But too many
Colbert?
games. It's done.
Dude, right now, pure envy, but all time, probably Black Widow.
Okay, so you like the HK22 with gas masks.
Yeah.
Steven?
Favorite ball of all time.
All the ones in the garage.
Two wood ball.
Oh, let's see.
My wife didn't hear that question.
Sounds like the wife said any ball that hooks, basically.
Is the wife bowl?
No. Of all time, Hammer Web.
Really?
No, I don't, because it would require me to cut my nails.
Not
No,
if I
thank
drill it for you.
I'm about to say, no, I wouldn't.
No, if I drill it for you.
Go away.
I know girls that bowl with a full
What is
set.
Heyman doing?
What are you talking about?
Heyman turned on CM Punk and Roman.
To be with who?
Seth Rollins.
I'm not sure.
Probably set.
That's wild.
Well,
That's why Seth was laughing.
Seth's got his back turned to Heyman now. Hold on. Oh, nope. Heyman is going with Rollins.
Flip it, bro.
He can't though. It'll kick him. Yeah, it'll error us after a while. So he can't keep it up there too long.
He just gave the chair to Rollins.
Yo, I used to be so okay. So I used to be so into wrestling. It's crazy.
Me
So-
too.
G, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
All time.
All-time favorite wrestler, bro. I'm gonna tell you mine until I realized he was actually trash.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Jimmy motherfucking Snooker.
Oh yeah, Superfly,
Jimmy super motherfucking fly Snooker, baby. Yes, sir.
Butchie.
My grandfather had all the tapes.
I'm a taker guy.
Oh, you a Flair
Macho
boy.
Man.
DDP.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Dallas Page.
High five, head ass.
Diamond Dallas Page.
If we don't plug Dallas, he'll fire us.
Steve, what do you got?
That's my diamond tattoo for DDP.
Oh, you are a
Okay.
really big
Oh,
dude.
oh,
You said you
yeah,
work for him, right?
you
Yeah.
Ooh, no,
But
Ron, if we're gonna do this,
Undertaker.
mine's better.
Good choice. I love the Dead Man. Dead Man is definitely on my list.
Hold up.
Is that an obsession?
Okay, session. Yeah.
No, it's an old school 1992 Burgundy Hammer.
Oh, yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah. The
Pickles?
bridge is cracking.
Look at that.
Honestly, I'm old school. I would have to say Hulk Hogan because that was the time frame that I grew up with. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. That was like the
Okay, so I was introduced to Andre the Giant, Princess Bride, not wrestling.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
She said she was introduced to Andre.
No.
the
I heard,
Princess
I heard what she said. Didn't catch the movie. Didn't really watch the movie. Is that a Quantum?
Yep. That's my
Oh,
favorite.
that's Felix.
Yeah, that's Quantum Helix.
So I was very disappointed to find out how trash actually Goldberg was actually at wrestling.
Right.
Um,
Much so.
yeah. He's
But in my time of watching WCW and WWF, for me, fuck y'all, what y'all talking about with this WWE shit? I grew up in WWF, right? So when they had the Monday Night Wars, bro, it used to be when WCW was like, yo, that Goldberg versus Hulk Hogan match, one of the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, get my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I watched that place go. I was going banana sandwich at home. But then you had Stone Cold and DX in
Always going at it.
WWF, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in my high school, you had to pick one of the factions. You
Yeah.
had to go NWO, or you had to go Wolfpack, right? Do all that shit, right? Back, yeah, all that little, you know what I mean? All that.
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, when
I
it's
was
cooking,
all
you
the
know
way.
what I mean? What's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is,
And
because
that
nobody
was
gives a
me
fuck.
too,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Who cares what your name is? I don't.
What's your name?
You ask him, does he like pie? We all know what that means. You like pie. You know what I mean? Everybody
You like
knows what
apple?
pie we talk about.
Peach.
Yeah. So to me, as I watch, like as I got older and I watch now, I go, damn, Goldberg, you were pretty trash at wrestling. You just fuck people up and then take your big ass back there, do a little yelling. You won 856 matches in 13 days. Because WCW was like, you know what? We're going to go whoosh and make your winning record some ridiculous number in 16 minutes. So in the time that it was, Goldberg was my guy. When that music played, yo, he had his head up against the wall. He didn't give a fuck. I was like, wow, you're really stupid then.
Nope. And that was the other thing is you could only be a fan of one or the other that is bald with a goatee. So I was a Stone Cold guy over Goldberg.
Bro, you had to like both of them because Goldberg was I got the belt and I walked with 17 people. I never understood that because if you're the champ and nobody's supposed to fuck with you, why are you walking with so many people? That's the first thing. If you're the man, I don't need none of y'all motherfuckers. Get out of my way. I move. I'm the champ. Get out of my way. And then, listen, Stone Cold, he was like, bro, I'm going to get so hammered. Like, now that I watch Stone Cold back in the day, you see Stone Cold, like, can't get to the ring because he's stumbling there.
yeah.
But he still got to the ring. You know what I mean? So, that's, I could say both bald guys. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
love seeing like the behind the scenes and when they're talking about.
Well, and that's the thing. They always ask who is the biggest snub from the WWE Hall of Fame. I'll give you the guy, and it's the guy, and nobody ever brings this guy up. It's the guy that threw Stone Cold all his beers.
that dude had a fucking rocket, bro.
Boy had a cannon. I swear.
Bro, he knew what
Every
fucking
time. He
Stone
knew
Cold's hand
exactly
was
what that
all
hand
the
was gonna
time,
be.
bro.
Every single time. He never missed either. Unless
You
he
know what just
overthrew
made me
him.
mad that you said that? You know who just got put? Fucking Undertaker's girlfriend.
Oh, his wife, Michelle McCool.
Are you a Hall of Famer? What did you
She
do?
was actually a really good wrestler in her own right.
Fuck
He
that.
was actually good.
You know how many people are not in that should be in ahead of her?
China,
Way too many.
herself, not with DX.
That part.
tag teams.
I gotta go
part.
get sugar. I'll be right back.
I like the Attitude Era too. I think it was the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, I grew up on that shit. That was my shit. A little kid, Getting to see ass and titties on the TV. Oh boy, I was in motherfucking heaven.
I mean, Undertaker, Kane saga, the whole
Trish
yards.
Lita, Victoria.
Vito, yep.
Yeah.
Trish
Hardy
Stratus.
Boys.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could have
Stacy
seen this
Keibler.
one in 2019 when we went to WrestleMania, and he got to meet Trish Stratus.
Oh my God.
man.
I would have exploded
Bro.
all over that.
Bro, I swear I
He
probably would have
just
seen a
will
little
never
tinkle
admit
go
it.
down my leg. Yeah.
That was wife, no matter what she says. You know what I mean?
Bro.
That's wife right there. If there was one that could get you over the hill on Monday Night Raw, it was Trish Stratus, bro.
And when I posted the pictures from that weekend, they're like, "How are you okay with him taking a picture with her?" Because at the end of the night, he's in my bed, not hers, and I don't give a fuck.
Are you kidding me? That is hall pass for every young man that watched wrestling.
Well, and it was
God.
funny.
You cannot touch that one. Leave that one alone.
It was
Man,
funny.
we can't get into that.
I actually got a picture with Trish and Lita both because they were both there. And they're like, "Do you want your wife to come in?" She goes, and she looked at him and goes, "No, it's his moment. Let him have it."
Yeah, bro. You only got to add one, and she ain't a wrestler. You put Topanga in there, it's over for my life, bro. You put Topanga in there, bro, it's over. The memory's full. You know what I mean? Right in the bank.
He said,
Keep your
"Boy
fingers
met
out, bro.
Rowan."
I'm going out. Get out of here. So my phone's about to die. So
Boom,
Boy
baby.
met
Guess what?
man.
thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining us. We appreciate you guys.
Thank
Yes,
y'all for
have a good
joining
night.
us tonight. We
Thank
appreciate
you
y'all
for
for
having
joining
us.
us. That is the Bowlers helping Bowlers peoples. That is my boy Steve, Cobra,
Yep.
and my boy
Let me know
Pickles.
if you need any more information.
Definitely will. We definitely will.
And we
appreciate
stop at
everybody
Harrison.
for
They
joining
stop
us.
at ours, bro.
They came to join us tonight. They joined the live crew tonight. So thank y'all for joining the Rolling with Jeter featuring Joel and Butchie show. We're out of here. Y'all make sure y'all join us again. We're going to run this back next Thursday. So make sure y'all motherfuckers is in here at 8 o'clock. Because if Jeter got to come find you, we're going to have a motherfucking problem.
I'm going to be there, just not at 8 o'clock.
He's going to be here too. I'm the man with the hair. He is too. And that man over there ain't got none. But it's all right. We still living. Peace out. We out of here. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Okay, love you. Bye. So thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you, boys.
Appreciate y'all, brothers. That was great.
Yeah.